Many people say that Bhagwan Rajneesh is Almighty God. Let's put this Bhagwan Rajneesh to the rest of Surah Ikhlas. The first is, Qul Huwallahu Ahad. Say He is Allah, the one and only. Was Bhagwan Rajneesh one and only? There are several people who have claimed divinity, and especially from our country, India, there are thousands who have claimed divinity. So He's not one and only. But someone might say He's unique. He's one and only. The second test is Allahu Samad. Allah, the absolute, the eternal. Was Bhagwan Rajneesh absolute and eternal? We know from his biography that he was suffering from asthma, from chronic backache, from diabetes mellitus. Imagine Almighty God suffering from asthma, from chronic backache, from diabetes mellitus. The third test is Lam Yalid Walam Yulad. He begets not, nor is he begotten. We know Bhagwan Rajneesh, he was born in the state of Madhya Pradesh. He had a mother and he had a father. And later on, he goes to USA, and in the state of Oregon, he starts his village called as Rajneshpuram. And if you go, and he takes thousands of Americans for a ride. Later on, the American government, they imprisoned Bhagwan Rajneesh, and Bhagwan Rajneesh was saying that the American government, they were slow poisoning him. Imagine Almighty God being slow poisoned. And later on, the American government, they kick Bhagwan Rajneesh out of America, and he comes to the state of Maharashtra, in the state of Maharashtra, in the city of Pune, and he starts his village. And if you go on his tomb, on his samadhi, it is mentioned, Osho, never born, never died, but visited the earth from the 11th of December 1931 to the 19th of January 1990. They forgot to mention on the tomb that he was not granted visas to 21 different countries of the world. Imagine Almighty God requiring visas to travel to different countries of the world. And the Archbishop of Greece said that if you do not throw Rajneesh out of the country, we shall burn his house as well as the house of his disciples. And the last test is so stringent that it does not befit anyone but the only true Almighty God. The moment you can compare God to anything in this world, He is not God. وَلَمْ يَكُلْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. We know Bhagwan Rajneesh. He had 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and he had a white beard. And he wore a white robe. The moment you can compare God to anything in this world, He is not God. وَلَمْ يَكُلْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. Many people say that Almighty God, He's 1,000 times stronger than Arnold Schwarzenegger. You might be knowing the person, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the person who won the title Mr. Universe, the strongest man in the world, the strongest man in the universe. The moment you can compare God to anything in this world, He is not God. وَلَمْ يَكُلْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. And there is nothing like unto Him. Whether it be Arnold Schwarzenegger, or whether it be King Kong, or whether it be Dara Singh. The moment you can compare God to anything in this world, He is not God. وَلَمْ يَكُلْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. This Surah Ikhlas, chapter number 112, verse number 1 to 4, is the touchstone of theology. And I would request the brothers and sisters out here that the God which you're worshipping, put Him to the test of Surah Ikhlas, and if He passes the test, then the God which you're worshipping is the true God. If He does not, then He's not the true God.